Alright, welcome back, good people. This video I'm titling Personal Development Questions. Now, if you know anything about Larry James, you know that I love questions on personal development. And I love the field of personal development. Why? Why do I love that so much? Glad you asked. Because I believe that at the end of the day, our objective is to understand self. And the only way you can understand who you are or why you are the way you are is to incorporate a process or a system of delving into who you are, right? You have to understand why you like you are. There's a reason. And you may never understand it. You may never know that reason. But there is a reason. Please know that. But there's also a different level of understanding you can get by asking certain questions. Because certain questions will trigger an answer, right? Whether you answer it out loud or whether you answer it in your mind, it will be there. And once it's there, you're able to dissect that. Why you're like that. In other words, like let's say you're a smoker. If you are asked the question, so how long have you been smoking? 10 years. So what was it that made you start smoking? It was peer pressure, or I just wanted to see what it was like, whatever the case may be. You can identify that, and why are you still smoking today, right? Do you enjoy it, smoking still? Because really, looking at it from my perspective, the entire planet is just about smoke-free, right? It's like not a lot of smokers anymore, but I guess it is a lot because that industry still makes a lot of money. I just very seldom are around people who smoke cigarettes. So anyway, I'm going to go into this really quickly because we've got over 50 questions that I'm going to share with you guys this week. And I really want you to listen to these questions carefully. And if one of them doesn't trigger something in you, don't worry about it. Everything is out for everybody, and everybody's not going to get the same results. But trust me, some of these will resonate with you. Yes, they will, because they are personal development. And you are a person, right? So something that I'm going to share with you today will touch a nerve in you, if you're honest about yourself. That's another key you must add to understanding self. You have to be honest. Because if you're lying to yourself. What? How are you going to be okay lying to yourself? That's not how it works. Okay, so the first one says, if you woke up tomorrow with no fear, what would you do first? See, you had no fear of nothing. Number two, who did you last gossip about? How do you feel about it now? Number three, what promises have you never carried out for yourself? What promises have you made to yourself that you didn't carry out? Number four, if you could change one law of the country, what would it be? I thought that was pretty interesting because given the opportunity, I bet you could come up with one thing you would change, right? Okay, number five, when did you last laugh so much that it hurt? See, these are personal development questions. I wouldn't know that about you, but you probably know that about you, right? Number six, what's your number one priority? What is at the top of your list? We all have a list, right? What's at the top of your list? Your children, your job, your Porsche. What is at the top of your list, right? Number seven, who do you need to get in touch with because it's been too long? There's somebody, right? Somebody you could love to reach out and see how they've been living, right? Number eight, what relationships have ended but you can't let go? What relationships have ended but you can't let go? You got one? You got one right there. If something came to your mind, Not their relationship, your relationship. Not the way they feel about you, the way you feel about them. That. All right. Number 9. Are you a starter or a finisher? Or both? Are you a starter or a finisher? Number 10. When did you last do something for nothing in return? That shouldn't be too hard for you to think about that, all right? Give money to the person on the corner. Help an old lady across the street, whatever the case may be. But let me say this, though. In my view, that's not possible. Okay? I want to say that from my belief. Because you give and you get. You don't always get the way you give, but you give and you get. Reciprocity. That's the way that works. For me, to me, with me. Okay, number 11. Where would you take a road trip? If you were able to take a road trip, what would you take it to? Number 12. Who in your life do you wish you had met sooner in life? Who in your life do you wish you had met sooner in life? Number 13. How are things going for you right now? I love that question. How are things going for you right now? Number 14. When did you last talk yourself out of something when deep down you wanted to do it? Number 15. Do you live your life around days of the week? In other words, can you not wait until Friday? Or do you dread Mondays? Which caveats or boomerangs into my next question. How do Mondays feel for you? Right? I like Mondays. I like Tuesdays. I like every day. I like the days. Because I treat every day the same. Because I work 7 days a week in my business. I do. All the time. Every day I'm in my business. And I love it. And that's the way I would like for you to feel about what you decide to do for a business. Now, having that feeling, can you imagine how great that would be for you? Every day you look forward to something like that, right? And you're going to get better at it. Number 17, if you could spend 10 minutes with your hero, alive or dead, what would you ask them? What would you ask your hero? Number 18, do you practice self-love or self-loathing? That's a good question for some people, right? Some people walk through this life and you know they don't practice self-love. Number 19, what's your greatest achievement to date? Yes, you do have one. Number 20, what scares you about your future? See, these are questions that are personal development questions. Answering these questions will help you. They will help you. Now, you don't have to answer them and show people what you answered. But if you answer them for yourself, it will open up a different dimension about self. Right? So I hope you're following these questions, and I hope you're not just not taking notes or not writing down or what it is that the answer to these questions are for you. How else are you going to be able to know? You can't keep all that in your head. All right, number 21. What must you do daily to keep yourself sane? I got you, didn't I? What is it that you do every day? Because this says daily. It's something you do every day. Is it pray? Is it curse? Is it what? What is it for you? Number 22. How many hours a week do you spend watching television? Be honest. Because that will tell me a lot about you. A lot. If you spend 7 or 8 hours a day watching television, oh my God, you are programmed. Number 23. How many hours do you spend alone? I like that question. I like that. How many hours do you spend alone? 24. If you had to move to another country tomorrow, where would you go? You had to move. Not like you wanted to. You had to move. Where would you go? Number 25. Why does pizza come in a square box? These are questions that make you say, No, just kidding. All right, number 26. What answers are you seeking about your life? You should be seeking some answers about your life. You know that, right? You should be. Why do you think Ancestry.com is so effective? People are seeking to know about their history, about their life, right? That's important. That's good stuff, too. Number 27. Do you like the sound of your voice? Think about that. Do you like the sound of your own voice? Do you know your own voice? Because before I started doing videos and audios and whatnot, I really didn't know my voice. I didn't know it, what it sounded like. And now I know it really well, you know, and I do like it. All right, I do like it. Number 28. When did you last listen to the sound of your own breathing? Breathing. That means it has to be quiet in the atmosphere, in the environment, for you to hear your own breathing, for you to pay attention to it. Right? These are questions that are personal development questions. You hadn't heard questions like this from me before, have you? This is what I love to share, these type of questions, because I know one of you guys in this audience are loving this. You're one of you guys loving this. Maybe two. Okay. Number 29. Would you love to spend quality time? Would you love to spend quality time with you? You know how you are. You get on people's nerves sometimes. Would you love to spend quality time with you? Be honest. You got to be honest now. You got to be honest. To grow from personal development, you must be honest. First rule. You got to be honest, because lies don't get the results. It gets a result, but it doesn't get the result you're looking for. All right, number 30. When did you last judge someone who you didn't know? When was the last time you judged somebody that you didn't know? 31. What do you need to learn but won't admit to? We all need to learn something, right? What do you need to learn but won't admit to? Next, are you a goal setter or a whatever will be person? And please don't say the latter. Number 33. How does it feel to be photographed for you? When someone takes a picture of you, how does that feel to you? Do you like it? Is it irritating to you? Don't take my picture. What is it for you? Number 34. Is trust, listen to this question, is trust more important than love, or is love more important than trust? I love that. Don't you love that? Is trust more important than love, or is love more important than trust? Number 35. Are you living your life or simply having a life? Wow. Only you know the answer to that, right? Number 36. What makes you special, unique, and talented? You. Yeah, you have all those abilities. What makes you that? Number 37. What one thing do you need to do next? You know. What is that? Number 38. What life legacy are you leaving? What life legacy are you leaving? Number 39. Do you want your children, if you have any, to be just like you? Because you've heard it said, your son is just like you, or your daughter is just like you. Is that what you want? Number 40. What negative experience keep happening time and time again for you? What negative experience keeps happening time and time again for you? Number 41. What do you consistently attract in your life that is no longer good for you? Number 42. What have you given up that you used to love? We're talking about you. Don't look beside you at that person. We're talking about you. What have you given up that you used to love? Question 43. What questions here? Now this is the question you need to pay attention to. What questions here have you skipped over because they are too hard for you to handle? They threw that in there on you, didn't they? They got you. They got you. I know it was one that you skipped over. All right, number 44. Are you making your difference in the world or stagnating? 45. Do you praise? No. What do praise and admiration sound like to you? What do praise and admiration sound like to you? 46. If you woke up tomorrow with a habit gone, what would it be? In other words, you have a habit, right? If you woke up tomorrow and it's gone, what would it be that's gone? Number 47. What risk do you need to take? Number 48. What's your earliest memory of achievement? Your earliest memory of achievement. Number 49. What are you thankful for this moment? I like that question. What are you thankful for right now, this moment? Answer. Number 50. What does it feel like to change? What does that feel like for you? Don't you love these questions? I love these questions. Number 51. What or whom drains your energy, and why do you let it happen? What or whom drains your energy, and why do you let it happen? Number 52. Do you need to see things before you believe them? In other words, can you see something in your life that is not there right now that you want there, and you can create a process to get it there? Right? Let's see, number 52. No, 53. When did you last argue with yourself? You argue with yourself? No, I don't argue with myself. Yes, you do. Oh, you know. Yes, you do. All right. When did you last argue with yourself? Number 54. Would you defend a loved one if you were breaking the law? Would you defend a loved one if you were breaking the law? In other words, would you go to jail for somebody? I think the answer to that is absolutely not. All right, number 55. When did you last lie and regret it? 56. When did you last say something and automatically regret it? Didn't have to be a lie. You just said something and you was like, oh, I shouldn't have said that. Number 57. Can you hear your enemies talk about you? What are they saying? Number 58. If you could learn a new skill today, what would it be? Interesting. Number 59. Do you have any questions you are scared to ask yourself? And number 60. When is the right time to start a new goal? Is there a right time? When is the right time to start a new goal? Now, you see how that went? That went relatively smooth, right? Well, I'm getting better. You know why I'm getting better? Because I'm continually doing it. That's how you get better. So whatever you're not good at today, or whatever you would like to do and would like to get better at, you just have to create a system that you can do it regularly. And over time, which is one of my favorite phrases, over time, you will get better. Actually, you can actually become an expert. And during that process, other people will identify you as getting better, as being an expert in that field. They will reference you for someone who's looking for a solution in that arena or in that area, because they are watching. People are always watching. People are always paying attention. They may never say nothing. One of the reasons they don't say anything is because secretly they're really insecure about you growing. They're really kind of jealous of that because a lot of people are not doing anything with their life. Nothing. Absolutely. They're not taking any risk. They're not finding out who they are. They're just going through life. That is not okay for me. It shouldn't be okay for you. And I hope it's not okay for you. I hope you're doing something that's challenging you, that's making you reach for another realm on the ladder of success, right? Because that's the only way you get it. It doesn't just come and drop in your lap. That's not the way it works. But you are more than capable to get there. You are more than capable. If you would only start and make up in your mind that you are not going to stop, the universe will supply everything you need. It will, at a certain time, you will be ready, and the universe will give you the opportunity. But the downside to that is you'll be ready and the opportunity will present itself, and if you're not strong, you won't step through that door. You won't take advantage of that opportunity. And all that work will be for nothing. And you'll know when that happens, because it will happen. A situation will arise and you may have to go across town to speak at an event that you want to speak at. But because of fear or because of lack of commitment to get to where you want to go, you'll talk yourself out of it. That is not good. Stop that. Today. Right? Because that's not good. That is not the way it works. And it's not how you get what you want. But listen to this. If you do go and speak, don't worry about how well you do or how bad you do. You have done it. You walked through that door. And that is all it takes, ladies and gentlemen. Just walking through the door. That's it. Mission accomplished. Because people will see you. People will identify you. Everybody won't like you. Everybody won't like you if you did a great job. But don't worry about that. You have to work on self. You will like self because you did that. So the next opportunity comes along, you'll be more likely to do that. Right? And the one after that, boom. And then just like one of my mantras is to become someone who had a fear of speaking to someone who became sought after to speak. My name is Larry James. My company is Speaker Larry. My website is SpeakerLarry.com and my blog is SpeakerLarry.blog. I really enjoy sharing these videos with you guys. This is a really intense stretch for me. 200 videos in 365 days is more than a notion. But I'm enjoying it. And I feel like I'm doing pretty well at it. Because it's me doing it, right? It's not somebody else doing it, it's me. So I'm experiencing everything that goes into it firsthand. And you can too. Have a great week.